Why do some colors make you instantly more noticeable? Have you ever found yourself wondering, why do people seem to notice me more when I wear certain colors, even when I'm not trying to stand out? That's not a coincidence, because colors are not just a part of fashion, they're powerful tools that influence how we're perceived by others. And as we get older, the right color choices become even more powerful. They can make you feel more radiant, more confident, and more present. Without saying a single word, you'll not only feel different, you'll be seen differently. Some shades have a way of catching a man's attention without trying too hard. They're not loud. They're not flashy, but somehow eyes linger, heads turn, because color doesn't just speak to the eyes, it speaks to emotion. The right shade tells your story without you having to tell it. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about dressing to impress anyone else. The 6 colors we're about to explore in this video aren't meant to mask who you are. They're here to highlight the grace you already carry, the wisdom that comes with life experience, and the kind of beauty that glows brighter with age. These colors don't scream for attention, but you'll be noticed anyway. They don't hide your features, they reveal the best of them. And while they look beautiful at any age, something magical happens when you wear them after 60. In this video, I'll walk you through 6 shades that instantly make mature women stand out in the eyes of men. Not because they're trendy, but because they resonate. They create emotion, memory, and a sense of intrigue. Sometimes it's a scarf, sometimes it's a lipstick, sometimes it's the color of a blouse, but the impact, it lasts. Do you love a classic look, prefer something bold and expressive? Or maybe you lean toward quiet elegance. No matter your style, there's a shade in this list that will reflect your natural glow. And don't skip the final color. It's one that many women overlook, yet it has the power to elevate your entire look in a way that feels effortless and refined. So if you've ever thought, I want to feel more alive, more radiant, but still completely like myself, this video is for you. Before we begin, a quick reminder. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. And if you enjoy this video, leave a 1 in the comments. If it didn't quite speak to you, type 0. That way, I can keep making content that truly supports and inspires you. Ready? Let's dive into the magic of color together. Number 1. The subtle power of red. Red isn't just a color, it's a timeless symbol of passion, confidence, and undeniable allure. You've probably heard this before, but what makes red so powerful goes far beyond fashion. It speaks directly to human psychology. Red doesn't scream for attention, but it gets it anyway. It's bold, graceful, and quietly says, I'm here. When used intentionally, red helps you stand out without ever looking like you're trying too hard. A woman in red doesn't beg to be noticed, she simply is. Because red reflects an inner strength, a sense of grounded confidence that speaks louder than words. And yes, science backs this up. Red naturally triggers emotional responses, especially in men. They may not know why they're looking, but they look. And here's the best part. You don't need to dress head to toe in red. A little goes a long way. Take John, for example. She's 72. Her style is elegant but understated, never flashy. Yet when she walks into a room, people notice her. Why? Because she understands the quiet power of red. A swipe of red lipstick, a soft scarlet scarf, a bold pair of heels. Just one piece and it leaves a lasting impression. A simple red blouse with a delicate necklace, a rich crimson manicure, or a sleek handbag that takes a neutral outfit to the next level. These small touches are powerful expressions of who you are. So how can you make red work for you? 1. Choose a shade that complements your skin tone. A deep wine or burgundy may flatter you more than a bright cherry red. 2. Use red as an accent, even the smallest. Touch lipstick, earrings, a clutch can transform your look. 3. Wear red when you want to feel bold. Let it speak for you when you want to feel centered, seen, and self-assured. Red isn't about being loud, it's about owning your space, quietly, confidently, and unapologetically. Number 2. The quiet glow of navy, a color of depth and confidence. Some colors walk into a room and immediately demand attention. They're bold, they're loud, they practically shout, look at me. But navy doesn't shout, it doesn't even whisper, it simply is. And that's where its magic lies. Navy is powerful without being loud. It's simple, but never boring. And above all, it's timeless. This color speaks of wisdom, calm, and deep self-assurance. It carries the energy of brighter colors and the elegance of black, but without being too intense or too distant. It draws people in with its quiet strength, no need for sparkle or flash. That's why, especially as we get older, wearing navy becomes more than a style choice. It becomes a statement. Take Linda, for example. She's 67, and she walks with the grace of someone who's lived beautifully. She's not chasing trends, but she always looks effortlessly put together. She enters a room in a navy blazer. She's not flashy, but heads turn anyway. Why? Because Linda's elegance doesn't need decoration. It comes from within, and navy simply amplifies it. The beauty of navy is in how you wear it. A soft cashmere sweater in a rich navy tone, a flowing cobalt blue dress, or a simple silk scarf that catches the light just right. These aren't just clothes, they're quiet statements. If you want to look polished without trying too hard, navy is your color. So how can you bring this kind of quiet sophistication into your wardrobe? One, pair it with soft neutrals, cream, beige, gray, or subtle gold accents make navy shine without overpowering it. Two, choose quality fabrics. Think cashmere, silk, fine wool. These textures highlight navy's depth and richness. 3, finish with refined accessories. Silver jewelry, pearls, or contrast pieces in soft tones create a balanced, elegant feel. And here's the best part, navy won't make you the loudest voice in the room, but it just might make you the most memorable. If you felt the quiet strength of navy, or you're thinking of giving it a try, drop a 2 in the comments below. Your feedback helps me create more content that speaks to you and celebrates your unique beauty. Number 3, the quiet, graceful pull of blush pink. Some colors don't shout, they whisper. And blush pink is the perfect example of a color that speaks softly but leaves a lasting impression. It's the kind of shade that carries a quiet elegance, a sense of warmth and softness that draws people, and not with flash, but with presence. Bright pinks may be fun and energetic, but they can sometimes feel too loud or too youthful. Blush pink, on the other hand, offers something entirely different. It brings a calm, refined beauty, a kind of elegance that grows with you, not in spite of age, but because of it. This isn't a color that tries to take up space. It doesn't demand attention, but when you wear it, people notice. It softens your features, adds a gentle glow to your skin, and gives off a vibe of approachability and quiet confidence. And yes, men notice too. Not just the color, but the feeling it creates. It's the kind of energy that says, she's someone you want to be around. Think of someone like Evelyn. She's 74, a retired teacher, and effortlessly stylish in her own way. She doesn't follow trends, but she understands timeless elegance. She wears a soft blush sweater or a pale pink scarf. She doesn't need to say a word. People are simply drawn to her. Why? Because she radiates a calm, grounded charm. She's not trying to impress. She just is, and that in itself is magnetic. So, what makes blush pink so quietly powerful? It doesn't try to be the center of attention, and that's exactly why it becomes one. It's feminine without being girly, charming without being flashy, and unforgettable without ever trying too hard. No matter your age, blush pink never feels like too much. In fact, it might just reveal the most beautiful version of who you already are. Here's how to make it work for you. 1, choose soft, luxurious fabrics. Cashmere, silk, or fine knitwear. Turn blush pink into a symbol of understated elegance. 2, use it near your face. A pink toned scarf, a delicate necklace, a soft blush or rose-colored lipstick. These subtle touches can warm up your features and draw attention in the gentlest way. 3, pair it with grounding tones. Try pairing blush pink with gray, navy, or deep burgundy. It creates a balance that's both graceful and eye-catching. And remember, Kepon women think they need to leave pink behind as they age. But blush pink is the color of mature femininity. It's soft, but not weak. Subtle, but unforgettable, just like you. 4, the understated glow of rich emerald green. Emerald green is one of those rare colors that doesn't shout or beg for attention, and yet it always gets noticed. It speaks in a quiet tone, but its presence in a room is impossible to ignore. More than just a beautiful hue, emerald green carries meaning. It's the color of a woman who knows herself, a woman who's lived fully, who doesn't need to announce her elegance, because it radiates from her effortlessly. It's subtle, yet deep, quiet, yet undeniably striking. And that's what makes it irresistible. A woman who wears emerald green doesn't need to prove anything. There's a calm, grounded strength that people don't just see, they feel. Diane is the perfect example. She's 69, a former businesswoman who's now embracing life on her own terms. She no longer chases trends, but she understands the energy that colors carry. When Deanne wears an emerald green silk blouse or a beautifully tailored coat, she's not just getting dressed, she's telling a story. This color warms her complexion, brightens her eyes, and adds a quiet glow to her entire presence. And those around her, they feel it without her saying a single word. Emerald green is as strong as black, but softer. As bold as red, but more balanced. As classic as navy, but with a freer spirit. It holds the best of many shades wrapped in understated elegance. The older you get, the more beautiful it becomes because its richness mirrors the depth, wisdom, and inner calm that comes with age. Even the simplest outfit is instantly elevated with just a touch of emerald. So how can you bring emerald green into your wardrobe? One, start with strong, well-cut pieces. A tailored blazer, an elegant dress, or a clean, cut trench coat, emerald green truly shines in structured silhouettes. 2, pair it with gold and earthy tones. Gold jewelry makes it glow, while beige, cream, and taupe create a beautifully natural balance. 3, begin with subtle touches. If you're unsure, ease into it. A green scarf, handbag, or elegant earring can add just the right amount of quiet sophistication. Some colors come and go with the seasons, but emerald green is timeless. It doesn't raise your voice, it raises your presence. And sometimes all it takes is the right color to express who you are without a single word. 5, the timeless sophistication of warm ivory. Warm ivory is one of those deceptively simple colors that carries a quiet sense of grandeur. Like crisp white, which can feel too stark or cold, ivory softens the skin, warms the face, and brings a gentle glow that whispers sophistication. It's not showy, it's not loud, but it is unforgettable. Ivory doesn't try to make a woman look striking, she simply looks that way, naturally. A woman in ivory doesn't have to say, "I'm here, people just feel it." Take Margaret. She's 74, a retired publishing consultant who spent years refining her style based on what truly suits her, not what's trending. She knows herself, she knows what works. She wears an ivory silk blouse or wraps herself in a soft cashmere coat. She doesn't need to add anything else. Her presence speaks louder than accessories ever could. Ivory's magic lies in its versatility, simple and graceful by day, understatedly elegant by night. Dreamy when paired with pastels, sophisticated when matched with deeper tones. And while some colors compete for attention, ivory simply invites it with grace. Want to bring warm ivory into your wardrobe? 1, choose rich fabrics. Cashmere, silk, and fine wool elevate ivory to its most refined form. 2, look for movement. Flowy blouses, soft scarves, and elegantly cut jackets add a sense of ease and quiet power to your look. 3, pair it with natural tones. Earthy shades, soft pinks, and golden accents create a harmonious blend that highlights your natural beauty. Ivory might seem like a subtle choice at first glance, but when worn with confidence, it becomes unforgettable. This color doesn't shout, it reflects an inner strength, the kind that doesn't need validation, because truly, nothing is more captivating than a woman who knows exactly who she is. 6, the effortless charm of soft lavender. Some colors don't shout. They don't try to steal the spotlight, but when you see a woman wearing them, your eyes are drawn in, almost without realizing. Soft lavender is one of those rare shades that doesn't demand attention, it gently invites it, unlike darker purples that can feel too bold, or brighter lilacs that may come off too playful. Soft lavender holds a beautiful balance. It speaks of grace, calmness, and quiet confidence. It's the color of a woman who doesn't need to prove anything, a woman who walks into a room and creates a sense of ease around her, simply by being herself. Lavender has long been associated with serenity, elegance, and a touch of mystery. And when a woman wears it, it's not just the color people notice. They feel something, a softness, a presence, a peaceful kind of power. Take Helen, for example. She's 71, a retired musician. Her style isn't flashy, but it's unmistakably hers. She doesn't dress to impress, she dresses to express. And when she wears a soft lavender sweater or a delicate lilac scarf, it brings out something deeper. In her warmth, her kindness, her quiet magnetism. This shade softens the features, brightens the eyes, and makes her smile feel that much more inviting. It doesn't overpower, it enhances. Soft lavender isn't a neutral, but it doesn't clash with anything either. It lives in that perfect middle space, subtle, elegant, and unforgettable. So how can you bring this effortless charm into your own style? 1, choose the right tone for your complexion. Cool undertones. Try a silvery lilac. Warm undertones, go for a muted mauve. Find the shade that brings out your natural glow. 2, pair it with deeper grounding colors. Charcoal gray, deep navy, and even burgundy all create stunning contrasts that make lavender pop without overpowering it. 3, start with accessories. A lavender scarf, a soft pastel blouse, or even a hint of lavender in your makeup or jewelry. Small touches can add a big sense of elegance. Soft lavender doesn't try to be the center of attention, but it leaves an impression long after you've walked away, because sometimes the most captivating presence is the one that whispers, not shouts. And the woman who wears lavender knows exactly who she is, and that, more than anything, is what makes her unforgettable. So how can you bring this beautiful shade into your style? 1, find the right lavender tone for your skin. Cool undertones look stunning in lilac, while warmer complexions glow in richer mauve. tinted lavenders. 2. Pair it with deeper contrasting colors. Charcoal gray, navy, or burgundy highlight lavender's gentle elegance without overwhelming it. 3. Use it in the details. A pastel lavender blouse, a soft flowing scarf, or a delicate piece of jewelry. Each adds a quiet, refined charm to your look. Remember, lavender doesn't try to stand out, but on a woman who knows herself, it becomes quietly unforgettable. It's not the color of someone trying to prove her beauty, it's the color of someone who already owns it. Final thoughts. Color isn't just seen, it's felt. Color doesn't just shape how others see you, it also transforms how you carry yourself and how you feel from within. The right shade can make you feel powerful, elegant, and fully at home in your own skin, sometimes even before you've looked in the mirror. Some colors speak for you, even in silence. The quiet strength of red, the calm authority of deep blue, the soft grace of blush pink, the rich depth of emerald green, the subtle elegance of warm ivory, and the serene magnetism of soft lavender. These colors are more than just what you wear. They are silent reflections of who you are, making you visible effortlessly. But the most important part, it's not just the color you wear, it's how you wear it. When a shade makes you feel radiant, you begin to shine in it. Your posture lifts, your presence sharpens. People notice even without knowing exactly why, so take a moment today and look into your wardrobe. Which shades make you feel more you? Which colors make you smile? Simply because they feel right. Because colors aren't just visual, they carry emotion, memory, and energy. Thank you for spending this time with us. Now it's your turn. Leave a comment below. What's one message from this video that stuck with you, and how do you plan to bring it into your life? Your thoughts don't just inspire us, they help build this community. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you love. Your support allows us to keep creating content that uplifts, empowers, and celebrates you. See you in the next video. And always remember, the right color tells your story long before you say a single word.